with the best doctors and directors and musical geniuses to assist her. Here we go, new product.
Yeah,
She's back,
yeah.
and I'm really happy for it. So,
And strong. The voice is strong.
just very strong, and she's blessed.
Yeah.
She's anointed,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, to come from American Idol. I mean, I remember when American Idol first started. Who would have ever thought that they would have ever found Fantasia Barrino? But when she did that song that helped her win the American Idol on she sung that song, and whatever song it was a song from way back in the day. But she made it sound so good. She won American Idol. So,
You know, the soul ordeal, the good thing about it, she admitted her mistake.
yes, she did. She repented,
Yeah.
and then God heard her cry. So I guess basically the show today, even though we're talking about civil, constitutional, human, and amendment rights, today's show is mostly dedicated to forgiveness. You know?
And you bring up a good point, because if you go through life without ever asking for forgiveness, you never will.
Wow.
You'll never will. That's what I did.
Wow, we're going to talk about that. So, as I fade out Fantasia Barrino, just want to give big ups to an artist who has went through some storms, some trials and tribulations, and she came out okay. God bless you, Fantasia Barrino, Eddie Jones, Mr. Taylor, and the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association. We love you. We support you. Keep up the good work, okay? And hey, I love your new CD. That's our comeback artist of the year, Fantasia Barrino. Yeah. So, Mr. Taylor, can you put your book up there
Okay.
and show everybody your book?
Well, again, this book is a product of me. Every day, what I would do, I would leave my son knowing he's dead. And out of those notes came this book called Voices to My Child.
Voices to your child.
And then my wife said, boy, you got to share this with other people. You need to change the title of it. So we changed it to Voices to Our Children to make sure that everybody could grab hold of this book and actually get a chance to recognize it and see it. But it's everything that you say to your kids, you want to say to your children, didn't have the opportunity to say to your children. It's in this book. And it's all encouraging. It helps change the mindset. It helps inspire and motivate our children, as well as the parents and who's ever reading it.
Right. Could you kind of go into a little bit about the book? Can you pull something out of there?
Yeah, I'd love to. You know, the book started off, and what I would say is the book started off for me was my grandmother, and she raised me.
Right.
Because my mother passed away at childbirth, so I was the last one. My twin sister, myself, were the last to come out. And so she passed away, so my grandmother took me into her life. And what I seen growing up from her was there were what we called hobos at the time. Get off the train.
Yeah.
But now we call them homeless.
Homeless.
They
Yeah.
get off the train and she would feed them. They would come to her house and she'd feed them on the porch with coffee cans and all that stuff. So that kind of stuck with me the whole life.
Wow.
She just shared her whole life. So I wanted to make sure I share something with my son before I left. So,
Now, you guys, in a minute we're going to look at the contents of the book, just the contents, and I just want you to just really loosen up for a minute and really let this sink into the resonance of your heart and mind, because if you have kids or you have nieces and nephews or little cousins or whatever, and you want to show them good leadership, you want to show them good love, this is the way to do it. Education is everything. And you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't have any wisdom behind the knowledge about our kids, then our kids are lost, right?
so true.
Okay.
So true.
Can we go to the contents
Yeah.
and talk about some of the chapters that you have in the book?
We have 8 different chapters.
8 different chapters.
It starts off with willpower,
Willpower.
inspiration, education, organization, sports, accomplishments, love, and what I really like is life's gifts. That's
Life skills.
pretty much what I threw in there. And the first chapter, willpower, it tells you that willpower is your tour guide to all your accomplishments.
Could you say that one more time?
Willpower is your tour guide to your accomplishments.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Now, can we just open up to willpower just a little bit? I'd just like you to elaborate just a little bit on. Could you read that right there?
Yeah. So these are the notes this is what I left on my son's bed before he went to school.
Every day?
Every day, just about every day. But what I would do is when he was taking a shower, I would make sure I put something on his bed so he could take it with him to school in his mind.
Okay.
So And the first one is willpower. It says, willpower is your mental or physical force that exposes you to the world. Willpower is your total control of your being. Willpower is electricity within your circuit. Willpower is your own personal decision. Willpower is your ability to challenge yourself and others. Willpower is the act to carry out your commitment. Willpower is your unwritten document declaring your declaration to excel. Pray for willpower.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really good. That's willpower.
That's willpower.
Now you all heard that. You can use that tool. You know, willpower is a very important tool. You know, and that's in everything we do in life. You have to have willpower.
Oh, exactly.
Now you had. I'd like to go to the last chapter about life. You said that there was. We'll come back. But can we go back to your last chapter, which is about life's gifts? Life's gifts. Can you?
And you know, in the title of the chapter is Life's Gifts. It says something I want to say.
Something I want to say.
It's something I want to say. It's basically what you in the first, I guess, wisdom nugget in there where I left on my son's bed was called Life and Death.
Okay, can you share life and death with us? We're just going to read something out of the book here.
It says life is the greatest miracle. Death is the loneliest emotion we can ever experience. Life's journey is not the same for everyone. We all have different paths to travel. Death is the final destination. Life is everything you can imagine. Death is the mystery we all face. Life is the sunlight that beams in our face. Death is the darkness that we cannot see. Life is celebration. Death reveals the consequence of your life. Life is joy and pain. Death is pain and joy. Life and death begins at inception. Prepare for death while living with prayer.
Wow, that's really deep. That's really deep. That's real deep. You heard that? That was like really.
And we talk about a number of things in there. We go from drugs to how to groom yourself to character.
You have one in there about drugs?
We have one about drugs.
What about the one about leadership?
Leadership.
Yeah, leadership. Can you read that
Yeah.
one?
Well,
Here's one about leadership.
See, my son plays sports, and I
Yeah.
always wanted to make sure that he was a
What
leader.
does he play? Football?
He played all three sports, but his major sport was baseball.
Right.
Yeah, at the time, he was probably one of the best shortstops in the country until he hurt his shoulder.
Wow.
And he said, so I wanted to make sure he was always a leader on the field. So I left him this note. It says, leadership. Take charge without reservation. Make challenging decisions with integrity. Get the job done. Make your presence known. Speak direct and to the point. Gain trust and respect. Be the person to count on.
Wow.
Be able to do what others can't. Lead with prayer.
Wow, that's interesting. That's really nice. That's leadership.
That's leadership.
Okay, now, how are we doing, Josh? Everything okay?
Yeah.
We're up and going? Okay.
One of the things that I really wanted to share with you is things that we tell our kids are always want to do something, and sometimes they're afraid to do something.
Right.
And the biggest thing that I always felt that we were afraid to do was fear. We always want to make sure that fear never enters his heart.
Right, fear, yeah.
So I left him this note when we were in this bed. It's called fear. It says, the fear of failure that stops your dreams. You will never fail if you attempt to live out your dreams, even if you don't accomplish your goals.
Right.
Fear should never enter your soul. Fight fear with hard work. Don't ever be afraid to be. Stand up and be counted. Don't be terrified. Express yourself when it counts. The only danger in fear is letting it control you. Don't let life pass you by because of fear. You can lose your dreams. Fear no man. Pray.
Wow, that's really. Now I hope you let that one sink into the resonance of your heart and mind. That's about fear, and sometimes fear does stop people from being friends and associates and everything else because they're afraid of a lot of things, and sometimes they're just afraid of you.
Well, we've all had fear. But you know what I do? I work at it. And that's why I know hard work will do that.
Life is work in progress.
It is.
It really is. And when we find out how much progress we can make, we'll never know if we don't try.
Exactly.
We have to try.
Exactly.
And move those fears off the way and fight for justice. That's why I have a passion for fighting for justice. Because I have no fear. And there ain't no stopping us now. We're just getting started. And the thing is, what you have to remember, never to forget, is that when you have fear, then your dreams don't come true. Your accomplishments don't happen. The big word is right here, faith. because faith without works is dead. And we have
Just on the record, fear equals contaminated faith.
we have an
Fear of faith
audience
is
member.
contaminated.
We have
It's
an
no good.
audience member here, and we don't want to move over. But what was that, sir?
Faith equals contaminated faith. If you fear,
If you fear, that's contaminated faith.
God is not pleased.
That's a good analogy.
It is.
God
That's
is
a
not
great
pleased.
analogy.
God is
Fear,
not pleased.
fear is contaminated faith.
God is
Wow,
not pleased.
that's like some bad milk.
God is not
That's
pleased.
like bad milk. You know you're not gonna drink it, right?
That's right.
Okay. That's a thank you, Pastor Taylor. We have the Taylors in the house today. We have Mr. Taylor and Pastor Taylor in our audience, which is really great. Also, I want to say a big hello to everybody out there again who had a birthday this month. If you had a birthday this month, happy birthday to you. I hope you celebrated it. I hope it's really a wonderful time for you. And even if you didn't have a party, even if you just went to church or stayed at home and had a movie and popcorn and dinner at home, happy birthday, right? You know, do we have any pictures of anything that have to do with school?
I had one at school.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of school, wait a minute, hold on, something just came to my mind. Hey Josh, can you pull up anything on school? Any kind of pictures that have to do with
Try to
it?
find some.
Okay, and I want to find something here in my office here, looking for something that I feel we need to talk about. First AME Church, you guys. First AME Church today is giving away backpacks, school books, pencils, pens, paper, and everything at my home church, First AME. So let me get the address so I can tell you guys who want to take your nieces and your nephews and your kids over there and get some free backpacks, books, pencils, jeans, tennis shoes, and everything else that they have over there. And let me get the information here. It's coming up. There it is right there. Okay. Let's put this back in.
And the church is sponsoring all this.
Yes, the church is sponsoring all this. Now, the address is 2270 South Harvard Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 9008. The phone number to the church is 323-730-7750, so you can find out how late they're going to be doing this. I want to thank Pastor John Hunter and his wife, Denise Hunter. They are the pastors of the church. It's famed First AME Church, my home church. I've been there 23 years. Today they're giving away backpacks, tennis shoes, jeans, t-shirts and shirts, books, notebooks, pencils, pens, and paper
So they're preparing our kids
for school. School starts on Monday. And so if your kids don't have any stuff and you're here in LA or around here, and Josh, I see you laughing, tell me what's going on, Josh. What's going on?
Oh, just one of the fans were typing something in.
Oh yeah? Well, I gotta hear it. What they type.
Oh, they said basically they had to go and answer a call, and there's another fan that just joined in for the first time.
Well,
This was
well, to all the fans who just joined in our room for the very first time, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. You're on the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association Speaks Out. We talk about civil, constitutional, human, and amendment rights. And I just thank you all for joining in. And once the show goes up there, it's archived. Please tell a friend. Please, watch our show and support us. We need the support. I know a lot of people go, okay, we want to hear about Michael Joseph Jackson. We always save that for last, and I'll tell you why. Because that's a lot to talk about. We're not going to ever stop talking about Michael Joseph Jackson. Until this case is won, we're going to talk about Michael Joseph Jackson. Until there's justice in the wrongful death of Mr. Michael Joseph Jackson, we will continue to talk about it. We will support the Jackson family in every way that we can. And I'm talking about my organization. We will support the Jackson family. We support the Jackson family. Okay? I'm never going to stop supporting the Jackson family. All of them. Because look, they lost Michael, man. Michael was a great entertainer, great dancer, great singer, great philanthropist, great giver, great humanitarian. And they just came in his life and those rich people caused havoc in Michael's life, man. They hated his accomplishments. They hated the fact that he was I hate to say this, you know,